Hey everyone, have you been searching for a gaming PC that can actually keep up with the latest titles without breaking the bank? I know I was, and after putting this iBUYPOWER Y40 PRO to the test, I think I found one that delivers. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. First off, the specs are seriously impressive for the price. You're getting an AMD Ryzen 9-7900X processor paired with an NVIDIA GeForce RTX 5070 with 16GB of VRAM. That combo means you can run pretty much any game you want on high settings without worrying about lag or stuttering. I tried out some demanding titles like Cyberpunk 2077 and Call of Duty Warzone, and both ran buttery smooth at 1440p resolution. Even with ray tracing turned on, I was getting solid frame rates that didn't drop below 60 FPS. Now, the 32GB of DDR5 RGB RAM is overkill for most games right now, but it's perfect if you're into content creation or streaming. I was able to run multiple applications at once, OBS for streaming, Chrome with a dozen tabs, and a game in the background, without any slowdowns. The RGB lighting looks great too, especially if you're into that aesthetic. It's not just for show, you can customize the colors and effects through the included software to match your setup. Storage is another area where this PC shines. You've got a massive 2TB NVMe SSD, which means you'll have plenty of space for all your games, apps, and files. Loading times are practically non-existent compared to older HDD setups. I installed a few large games like Elden Ring and Red Dead Redemption 2, and they loaded in under 20 seconds. Plus, the SSD is super fast for transferring files, so if you're into video editing or just need quick access to your data, this is a huge plus. The connectivity options are solid too. You've got multiple USB ports, including USB-C, which is great for modern peripherals like VR headsets or high-speed external drives. There's also HDMI and DisplayPort outputs if you want to connect multiple monitors. I tested it with a 144Hz gaming monitor and a 4K TV simultaneously, and both worked flawlessly. The Wi-Fi 6 and Bluetooth 5.2 mean you'll have fast, reliable wireless connections for gaming and streaming. One feature that really stood out to me is the NVIDIA Studio support. If you're into 3D modeling, video editing, or graphic design, this PC is a great choice. I tried rendering a 4K video in Blender, and it finished in a fraction of the time it would take on my older laptop. The RTX 5070 Ti's dedicated VRAM and CUDA cores make a huge difference in creative workloads. Now, let's talk about the included peripherals. The keyboard and mouse are decent for the price, but don't expect anything premium. The keyboard has RGB lighting and some basic macro functions, which is nice for gaming. The mouse is comfortable for long sessions, but if you're used to high-end gaming mice, you might want to upgrade eventually. Still, for the overall package, it's a solid deal. The only real downsides I can think of are the size and noise level. This is a big desktop, so make sure you have the space for it. It's not something you can easily tuck away on a small desk. Also, under heavy loads, the fans can get a bit loud. It's not unbearable, but if you're sensitive to noise, you might want to consider that. Overall, the iBUYPOWER Y40 PRO is a fantastic gaming PC that punches well above its weight class. It handles modern games and creative workloads with ease, and the included peripherals are a nice bonus. If you're in the market for a new gaming rig, this one is definitely worth checking out. Link is below if you want to take a closer look. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. For most buyers, the real question is not whether iBUYPOWER Y40 PRO Black Gaming PC Desktop Computer AMD Ryzen 9-7900X CPU, NVIDIA GeForce RTX 5070 16GB GPU, 32GB DDR5 RGB 5200 MHz RAM, 2TB NVMe SSD, Windows 11 Home, keyboard, mouse Y40 BA9N57T01 sounds impressive on paper, but whether strengths like AMD Ryzen 9-7900X, NVIDIA GeForce RTX 5070 Ti 16GB, 32GB DDR5 RGB and connectivity actually make daily use feel easier, more dependable, and more worthwhile after the first few days of excitement wear off.